And yes, it is Christmas just, well, it's a week away. It's time to tick everything off your festive shopping list. Let's get a guideline on how to survive the last days of Christmas shopping. On the line, consumer journalist from Times Media, Wendy Nola. She's the expert. Wendy, good morning and thanks for your time. Hi. Now, I did a bit of Christmas shopping, the first of my Christmas shopping yesterday. I'm not sure, Wendy, if it was a good thing or a bad thing, because I did it, I got through it, but I'm not sure that I did the best that I could. So what are the sort of, what are the sort of traps that we might be falling into, or the dangers of last-minute shopping? Or are there actually some pros to it as well?
Well, people say don't leave it to the last minute, but the reality is that a lot of people get paid. They need to get their paid before they start shopping. So for a lot of people, it was the middle of December. Not everybody, and the banks took their money early anyway, but that's another story. So yes, it does sort of force you into the situation where you are shopping rather late. So the thing is, I think, look, you're buying for people we love, presumably. So, for example, I said to my daughter, look, I'll buy you a few little stocking fillers, but she wants hiking boots related to the degree that she's studying. And I said to her, look, such a mad rush for us to go and find exactly the right pair. They're going to go on sale in January. She's told me what she wants. I'll give you a few little surprises. Can we get them in January? You still here? And back? She's like, yeah, of course. So I made that little pact with her and saved us some, desperately trying to find these things in time. The other thing, Yveka, which I've picked up is you say, let's not do it all at the last minute. Some very organized people decided they were going to shop online predominantly for their Christmas presents this year. And so that's early December, which you'd think would be enough time, they went and did all their orders, whatever. I had a woman that spent 8,000 Rand on 10 presents. But she's going away on holiday, as some people do, today. And so nobody's going to be at home to collect the deliveries. She was told one day, I don't remember, I think it was 7 days, then she was told, no, definitely by the 12th. And yesterday she was emailing me in a panic that she hadn't got her gifts. And I got a hold of the retailer. Fortunately, my contact was still available on email, and she got her stuff late yesterday, 8,000 Rand with the presents. She was ready to go off to our local shopping centre and buy something, anything for those 10 people that she's about to meet for Christmas. The whole thing backfired because Christmas comes too soon after Black Friday for online retailers, and a lot of them are scrabbling. So I think there'll be a lot of people who are getting presents that were booked in early December and paid for from online retailers that that just didn't arrive in time.
Well, Wendy, give us some tips. I mean, you walk into now, say, those who've decided that they're not going to do this over the long weekend and they're going to go after what they think is the rush. You walk into a shopping center. How do you avoid the panic buying for the sake of buying, or paying too much? Like you say, certain things are going to go on special. So negotiate with your children. I took my kids with and said, choose what it is you want from me, and then Santa will bring the other thing that you actually asked for. So I think
it's easier for the older kids because it's not such a big surprise thing, and you don't have certain other elements that you have to of surprise that you need to contend with. But I think, like with anything, Yveka, it's always the same advice: have a plan, have a list, have a budget, and don't let yourself be defeated. If you can't find it, make another similar plan. But I think, and even your smaller children will understand, if you couldn't get what you wanted, or it was just an outrageous price, and you thought, what, after Christmas, that'll be, a better plan. Get them another alternative and say, hey, there's going to be more presents coming after Christmas, and make a deal out of it. I think when we consumers feel pressurized to buy when we haven't got the right budget or we haven't got the time, that's when we make the wrong choices. And also, please, I have to say this as a consumer journalist, ask what the returns policy are. If a shop says, yes, you can bring it back, it doesn't mean you're going to get your money back in your hand. They're probably thinking we're going to give you a credit voucher or an exchange. So make sure you ask so that you don't have a nasty surprise at the returns counter after Christmas.
And then, Wendy, I had a very interesting discussion this morning driving to work about whether, giving cash is really that bad, or giving gift cards is really that impersonal. And I would think in this day and age, rather than giving somebody something that they're really going to stick at the back of the cupboard or re-gift to somebody or recycle next year for something, is it really so bad to give somebody money or to give them a gift card?
I don't think so. I think a gift card is probably less sort of raw than giving the cash. And then I think just choose carefully. So one of the biggest shopping centres where that person lives, they're going to have to be spoiled for choice. Or a retailer that does food and clothes and homeware or whatever is a better choice. And always just check, especially if you're getting someone buying someone, say, a spa voucher from a small salon. Just check that the validity is 3 years on that voucher as it's supposed to be by law. Some of them are still doing the valid for 3 months thing, which is totally illegal.
Okay, so how long? Just for an idea, should they last 3 years? Is
by
that the
law,
rule now?
At least 3 years, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thanks for that. Some tips for you to follow, and you can negotiate with your kids. Say, let's get it when it goes on sale. Maybe you'll even get 2 for 1. Thanks very much for that, consumer journalist from Times Media, Wendy Knowler. She's in the know about all of these things, partner. Yeah.